NFL post week 17 before week 18 power rankings. We have 2 more power rankings to do after this. The next one we're going to do is going to be the playoffs, so there's only going to be 14 teams. And then after that, there's going to be the last power ranking. It's going to be all 32 teams. And it's going to be once the postseason's over, the Super Bowl. And in case you're wondering, I will post the power rankings on Twitter every, playoff week. Because I'm not going to do a video with only 8, teams in the power rankings and only 4 teams, 2, etc. That's just not how I'm going to do it. So instead, I'm going to stop at the wild card and also rank, the 2 people, the division, the people got the buys. And yeah, that's going to be the same with the predictions and tier lists. This is I'm going to have one more prediction, well, 2 more. I'm going to have this prediction, for this week, for week 18. And then once week 18's over, I will predict the whole entire playoffs. So who wins in the wild card, divisional, conference championship, Super Bowl, all that. And then after that, my plan is for this channel is to focus on the USFL after that. So that's what I'll be doing. And yeah. And of course, Falcons franchise. That'll probably be the main focus. Starting off at number 32, I have the Jacksonville Jaguars, who are 2-14. They get to stay the same. You lost pretty bad. It was 50-10 against the Patriots. You guys have practically clinched the number 1 draft pick, which is good in a way. I don't know if you really are happy about that or not, but I think it's a good thing. So, as long as you lose or the Lions win, you got the first overall pick. At number 31, speaking of the Lions, I got the Lions. They are currently 2-13-1, and they have to stay the same. The Lions, they tried their best against the Seahawks, but ultimately the Seahawks are just a better team. So, yeah, Lions. You have a chance at the number 1 overall pick, though, so that's something to be happy about. At number 30, I have the New York Giants, who are currently 4-12. They go down a spot. You guys lost 29-3, I want to say. It was pretty bad. You guys at least are gonna get a good draft pick. At number 29, I have the Carolina Panthers, who are currently 5-11. They go down a spot. The Panthers did not play very well. They lost to the Saints with a backup quarterback named Taysom Hill. That's never a good thing. So that's something to keep in mind. At number 28, I have the New York Jets. They get to go up 2 spots. Congrats, Jets, for putting up a very good fight against Tom Brady. Ultimately, we all knew you were not holding on. That's just what you do, and that's just what Tom Brady does. He just somehow always finds a way to come back. But yeah, you put up a good fight. That's all I really wanted. And yeah. At number 27, I have the Texans. They stay the same. You played somewhat okay, not very good, against the 49ers. You held them to 23 points, which is pretty good. But at the same time, if you would have won that game, you would have probably knocked them, well, at least for the moment, out of the playoffs. At number 26, saying the same, I have the Seahawks. The Seahawks, I'm pretty sure, put up 51 on the Lions. Yeah, 51. So they just, had to outdo New England. So yeah, you guys are still eliminated from the playoffs. So that really meant nothing, but at least you won. I don't know. At number 25, going down 2 spots, I have the Washington football team. Congrats, Washington, on being eliminated from the playoffs this week. You lost to Philadelphia, and either way, I'm pretty sure you would have been eliminated even if you won. And yeah, but you could always, improve your game. At number 23, wait, no, never mind. At number 24, I have the Bears, who are currently 6-10. They get to go up a spot. You didn't do very well. By that, I mean you beat the Giants, so you can't really do well against that, no matter if it's a blowout or the closest game or even a loss. But I mean, you beat the Giants, so with Mike Glennon, so let's not get too happy. Good news for Mike Glennon. No one's probably gonna sign you ever again, but you at least made enough money because the Bears gave you like $58 million. Number 23, I have the Falcons, who go up a spot. We're 7-9. The only reason they go up a spot is because of Washington going down. Good job, Atlanta. You got eliminated from the playoffs. You lost to the Bills. It was honestly pretty close. You stayed in that game. Matt Ryan taunting. By the way, my personal opinion on taunting, what I think Matt Ryan did, I mean, I feel like it should be penalized. I mean, not penalized, I mean fined. But I feel like if it doesn't involve contact, so like, slapping someone, freaking putting your helmet into their face, talking crap, I feel like it shouldn't be penalized. But if it does involve contact, then it definitely should be penalized. But you lost 29-15 to the Bills. That win, and I believe Ravens losing, it clinched the Bills a playoff spot. I know the Bills have clinched a playoff spot. I just don't know if that Ravens part was a scenario or not. But yeah, at the moment, you could at least go 8-9. I mean, that more than likely prove people wrong. I just don't understand how you got better by getting worse. At number 22, I have the Broncos, who are 7-9. They go down a spot. You lost embarrassingly. It was like 34-6. Was that the score? 34-13 to the Chargers. That loss eliminated you, the Dolphins, and the Browns from the playoffs. So, if you're the Dolphins or Browns, well, I can't really say Browns fans because you guys eliminated yourselves anyway. You have all the rights to be wrong at Denver or what? Be mad at Denver. But Denver, at least you did somewhat well to where you're gonna have a decent draft pick. You're not too good. At number 22, speaking of the Browns, there they are. Wait, no, 21. They stay the same. You lost 26-14, I want to say. Yeah. To the Steelers. This was more than likely Ben Roethlisberger's last home game. I'm gonna go on a limb and say he isn't going to stay in the NFL. I think he's gonna retire. The only way he does get a home game is if he somehow makes the conference championship game and they get the 6th seed. which is still doable, and whoever they play is the 7th seed. That's the only way they get a home game again. So, more than likely, Ben Roethlisberger's last home game, you guys lost to him. And yeah, that didn't really eliminate you from the playoffs because you got eliminated on Sunday before you even played. But, yeah. At least you're going to get a decent draft pick, I guess. At number 20, I have the Vikings. They get to go down 3 spots. Congrats, Minnesota. You lost to the Packers 37-10. Let's check. Yes. I do get you had Sean Mannion and a bit of Kellen Mond at the end. How the heck are you going to get mad at Kellen Mond for not playing very well on his first career NFL drive? Well, that isn't preseason. It makes no sense. Like, he's a rookie, third round pick, so you don't expect him to be good right away. Like, that's just a bad decision there. But you lost. It eliminated you guys from the playoffs. So, bye. But you can. I can't really say you get a good draft pick because I don't think you would. At number 19, staying the same. I had the Pittsburgh Steelers, and we're 8-7-1. They get to go nowhere. They stay the same. The reason I have the Steelers staying the same is I think every team above them is better than them if they played head-to-head, but you beat the Browns. That keeps your playoff hopes alive. You could sneak in at 9-7-1, depending on how you play the Ravens. The Ravens could also sneak in. They're going to need a lot to happen, though. So that game's going to mean something for both of you guys. So let's see who comes out on top. I'll be interested to watch that game because I'm a Packers fan, so I don't really have much to worry about next week. And plus the Manning cast, freaking Aaron Rodgers went on it, so I don't really want to watch it because I feel like it'd be pretty embarrassing if they lost to the Lions, I want to say they play. But yeah. Hopefully the Ravens Steelers is on my friggin' channels so I can, watch that. What the heck? Okay, we're at 19, so 18 now. It would be the Saints, who are currently 8-8. They stay the same. Saints, you beat the Panthers, which isn't much of an accomplishment. With Taysom Hill, that is an accomplishment. You keep your playoff hopes alive. You can make the playoffs with a win and a 49ers loss. You play the Falcons. 49ers play the Rams, so it's definitely doable, but I personally don't like the odds of either of you for some reason. I feel like the Falcons, even though they're eliminated, they're going to play their hearts out because they could and potentially will eliminate you guys from the playoffs, which probably means more to them than getting a better draft pick. So you better, you're going to need some luck to go your way. At number 17, going down 4 spots, I have the Miami Dolphins. Tua looked okay. He had some costly mistakes there, but ultimately, I don't really think mistakes are really the game changer. When you lose 34-3, that eliminates you guys from the playoffs. You somehow managed to win 7 straight. You start out 1-0. You drop down to 1-7. Then go to 7-7. Wait, no. Yeah. Wait, no. 8-7. Excuse me. And then you lose one. 8-8. You're out. You can always finish with a positive record, though. So that's something to be happy about. But you are eliminated from the playoffs. You do play the Patriots, though. So a win there could change how they are in the playoffs. I know the Colts have the advantage over them, so if you can make them lose and the Colts win, they drop down a spot. But ultimately, honestly, I think they'd probably rather play the Bengals. Wait, no, they're currently 5. I think they'd probably rather play the Bengals and the Bills, if you ask me. But Dolphins 17. At number 16, Raiders up 4 spots at 9-7. Congratulations on the win against the Colts. Did very well. Held Jonathan Taylor for the most part. And yeah. You're in a situation where you and the Chargers play on Sunday Night Football. And the situation for that is winning in. So, if you win, you make the playoffs. If you lose, you're out. Or you're just done. So, yeah. That's how it is. You could make the playoffs. And at the same time, you could eliminate the Chargers. At number 15, I have the Ravens going down a spot. It's sad that you lost to the Rams the way you did. It's crazy to think this season you were 8-3 at one point, the number 1 seed, and you have now lost 5 straight games to be out of the playoffs. You're gonna need a win, and I believe a Colts loss to make the playoffs, and like I don't know. I don't know what your playoff chances are, but you're gonna need a lot to make it. But at least you have a chance. You can no longer win your division, so you're looking at the 17 more than likely. You played Steelers, and last time you played, you lost by 1 point because you decided to go for 2, and Mark Andrews being that cocky, oh, I only go for one-hand catches that he is, decided to screw it up. So I'm happy with that. Because if you don't know, I hate Mark Andrews just because how many one-hand catches he goes for when they're so unnecessary. All right, enjoy 15. At number 14, I have the Philadelphia Eagles. They go up 2 spots, 9-7. Eagles clinched the playoff spot. They can get the 6th seed though. I mean, but they've already clinched, so I don't know if they are gonna try and go for that 6th seed. I don't know if they'd rather play who would they play? Right now they'd play the Rams, and if they got the 6th seed, they'd play the Buccaneers. But so that's kind of iffy. If you ask me though, I think I'd rather play the Buccaneers in that situation. You played them very well the first time you played. I feel like you could stun them. But go on. Come on, Philadelphia. You could honestly surprise some people if you manage to have a good rushing game. At number 14, or not 14, 13, I have the Chargers. They get to go up 2 spots at 9-7. Congratulations, Chargers. With that win against the Broncos, you eliminated 3 different teams somehow. At the same time, you put yourself in the playoffs in a winning in situation, losing you're out situation. But, yeah. You could definitely make something happen, though. Number 12, I have the 49ers. They stay the same. Even though you beat the Texans pretty convincingly, it doesn't really matter because it's the Texans. But yeah, you could definitely make a run in the playoffs. You haven't clinched yet. You need to either win or the Saints to lose in order to. But yeah, come on, 49ers. If you ask me personally, I'm rooting for you to lose, but eh. And number 11, I have the Colts, who are 9-7. They get to go down 5 spots. The Colts, they did not play very well against the Raiders, and it showed because they lost. And yeah, that puts you down to the 6th seed in the playoffs when you were joined to 5. You're now a winning in or I believe, a lose if you also. Okay, you're either a win or a Ravens loss away from being in the playoffs, I believe. So you definitely have the advantage, but it all depends on if you can do it. At number 10, I had the Cowboys. They had to go down 8 spots. Congrats, Cowboys. You lost to the Cardinals. Kyler Murray remains undefeated at AT&T Stadium, I believe is what your stadium's called. You lost 25-22. You played somewhat poorly the first half. The second half, you turned it on. But you lost Michael Gallup for the season with a torn ACL. By the way, I hope he gets better. Michael Gallup's so underrated, man. And yeah, but you now can't get the 1 seed. You're now the 4 seed, and you're going to need a miracle in order to get back up to the 2 seed. But yeah, let's see what you can do in the playoff. If it ended today, you get a rematch against the Cardinals, and I believe you would beat the ever-living crap out of them somehow. So let's see it. Number 9, I have the Cardinals going up 2 spots for the somewhat great win against the Cowboys. Dominant first half from you guys. Second half kind of lacked a bit. You got lucky with the friggin' Mike McCarthy timeout fumble, where they couldn't challenge it because they didn't have a timeout to lose. But you're lucky about that. You held on, that's all that matters. And I feel like you could definitely, if it ended today, beat the Cowboys. If you could make it past the Cowboys, I definitely think you could. And you probably would because it'd be at AT&T Stadium. You could definitely make a run in the playoffs. At number 8, going up 2 spots, I have the Cincinnati Bengals. Great win against the Chiefs. You won 34-31 at the last second. Zach Taylor had some gutsy calls to go for 2, or not go for 2, go for the first down, or not first down, touchdown, in order to get pretty much seal the game. It was offsetting penalty, so you replayed the down. Then it was freaking hands to the face, so you got an automatic first down, and then after that, just let the clock run and get the game-winning field goal. You clinch your division. I believe a win. I don't think it's possible for you to get the 1 seed. But a win and a Chiefs loss, you get the 2 seed. I don't really know how much you're going to value that. Because I think the Titans have, some reason, have like an advantage over you guys when it comes down to that. At number 7, I have the Patriots, who are 10-6. They get to go up 2 spots. Good job, Patriots. You beat the Jacksonville Jaguars 50-10. Alright, we get it. You ran up the score way too much. It didn't matter. Same time, it's Bill Belichick, who was laughing and smiling. Love to see that. You've clinched your playoff spot with a win and a Bills loss. You can win your division. And yeah. And also, I believe you could potentially get like the 2 seed as well, depending on how the Chiefs and Bengals do. At number 6, I had the Rams, who are 12-4. They get to go down a spot. Rams, oh my God. The Ravens played very bad that game. And I'm a huge Kyler Huntley fan, which really pained me there. Which is shocking that the Ravens played that bad. And you guys still barely beat them. That is very concerning. You're on a 5-game winning streak. If you win against the 49ers, you clinch your division, or a Cardinals loss. but also you're still playing for the 2 seed. Sorry about that. Either way, you've clinched at least the 5 seed, so that's pretty solid. It's just a matter of how well can you, how high can you go? Because I feel like you're a dangerous team in the playoffs. At number 5, I have the Bills. They get to go up 3 spots. Bills played a pretty solid game against the Falcons. It was close for the most part, but at the end you held on. I feel like you're getting hot at the perfect time, like last season, to where you can definitely make a run for it. Just hope you don't fall short to the Chiefs again. And because I would hate to see, well, I can't really complain about who's in the playoffs in the AFC, but so help me God, if the Buccaneers are in the playoffs in the NFC. Well, not playoffs, Super Bowl. Gonna be furious. It's so annoying every year, Tom Brady. If this is going to be your last year, sure, do the hell what you want and then retire and never come back. Alright, Bills at 5. Number 4, I have the Buccaneers, the team I hate the most in the NFL. Not because I have the Buccaneers, but because of Tom Brady. You're 12-4, you stayed the same. You had a pretty solid win. Wasn't nothing special. Besides the fact that you came back against the Jets. Great comeback, but at the same time, why the heck are you in the situation where you need to come back against the Jets? If only you would have lost that game. Well, if you would have lost, you probably would have freaking won the Super Bowl. You'll probably still win the Super Bowl. It's annoying. Bucks at 4. At number 3, I have the Chiefs. I am on a bit of a time hurry, so I'm going to just quickly hurry up. Chiefs, unfortunately, lost. Chiefs go down 2 spots. You almost beat the Bengals, but at the end, you couldn't hold on. Jamar Chase cooked you guys, and you were leading by 14 majority of the game. Couldn't hold on. It sucked. At number 2, I have the Titans, who are currently 11-5. They go 5 spots. Great win. You clinched your division. You clinched the AFC South. Yeah, that's all it really needs to be said about you guys. I don't even remember who you played. You played the Dolphins. Yeah, very solid one, actually. That 34-3. Good job. And 1, I had the Packers. They had to go up 2 spots. Packers, they clinched the 1 seed in the NFC, kind of like how they did last year. So I'm expecting some, hopefully no deja vu, hopefully a Super Bowl win. They played pretty well win against the Vikings, 37-10. But it was against a backup quarterback. But I am not going to be editing this video very much. As you can tell, I am on a time crunch. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I did. Let me know what you thought, who you changed and all that. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.